If you're looking for one motorcycle that does it all perfectly, then I'm here to tell you there is no such bike. But if you're looking for the most versatile mid-size motorcycle, then the choice has never been better. As many motorcycle riders can only afford one bike, this is a very real scenario for many riders. In this series of 5 videos, I'm briefly going to compare which current and new models I believe give riders the best value for money while offering them the most versatile riding experience possible. I'll discuss the merits of a few very good all-round motorcycles based on 5 criteria. Number 1. Does it have a low cost of ownership? Is the motorcycle easy to maintain, relatively inexpensive in its base form, cheap to run, and is it reliable? Number 2. Is it optimal for all-weather daily commuting? Number 3. Is it practical for long-distance touring? Can you carry luggage and travel longer distances or tour on this bike comfortably? How would it be for 2 people? Number 4. Is it dirt-worthy for off-road? Is the bike really capable of light to moderate off-road use, perhaps even single track exploring in the backcountry? And finally, the 5th criteria, could you use this as a sporty road or even a track bike? Will the bike's performance keep you entertained and excited on the road or track? What I'm not including in this list is looks. These are subjective and are an intangible when ranking bikes based on functionality. Where looks rank on your list of criteria is your business, not mine. In part 1, we are looking at perhaps the most popular Swiss Army knife motorcycle of all. It's the venerable Kawasaki Klr. After a 2-year hiatus, the reworked 2022 Kawasaki KLR 650 is back. Viewed by many as the perfect off- or on-road commuter bike, Kawasaki's bestseller has returned with minor upgrades to make it better with the same reliability without increasing the price point significantly. Better starting, more mid-range torque and more robust camchain tensioners mean this bike is even more versatile and bulletproof than it ever was, if that's possible. But with only 5 gears, few rider aids, a torquey but, let's face it, bland single-pot 40 horsepower 650 motor, there are compromises to be made. How does the KLR stack up with our 5 criteria? Cost of ownership. With 24,000 kilometers or 15,000 mile valve inspection periods and 6,000 kilometer 4,000 mile oil changes, the KLR is on a par with most bikes in this list. Its bulletproof reputation is among the best and means you're highly unlikely to use the standard 1-year warranty. And with an average fuel consumption of about 55 miles per US gallon, it has an amazing range of 300 miles or 500 kilometers per tank. An initial cash outlay of $7,499 Canadian means it is significantly cheaper than all the other bikes on this list. So let's face it, the KLR 650 likely wins this category straight away, as it is the cheapest bike to own and operate on this list. Okay, so let's move on. What would it be like as a daily all-weather commuting bike? Well, with a large tank, a nearly meter-wide front section, a screen and handguards, with the addition of heated grips and luggage, this would make an excellent all-weather commuter, although lane splitting could be an issue in tight traffic, given that wide front end. How would it do for long-distance touring? For the same reasons it's a good commuter, it's an adequate solo tourer. Many have ridden this bike from British Columbia to Patagonia, but not because it is especially comfortable, more likely because it is robust, cheap, and off-road capable. While the range is great for long-distance road touring, this bike would be a chore due to the less refined single-cylinder engine vibrations and comparatively low-performing engine. 2-up touring would tax both rider and bike more than most other models on this list and would not be recommended. Criteria 4 was off-road use. While the KLR looks dirt-worthy, its flaxseed suspension and heavy 461-pound weight will limit your ability to navigate serious single-track, rutted or challenging terrain. Let's be frank, if you had more money, this wouldn't be your first choice as an off-road bike. But its 21-inch front wheel and 9.5-inch ground clearance is a real bonus, and at slow and steady rates this bike is more than capable in the hands of a moderate rider than all but one other bike on this list. With practice and at modest speeds, this would make a fine dual sport or backroad camper bike and offers a lot of value and versatility in this regard. Just mind your speed and check your ambition. Finally, will the KLR excite you on the road? How can I say this without besmirching the good reputation of a solid, reliable and much-loved bike? Truth is, I just can't. This is a 5-geared, low-powered, heavy and softly sprung friend. It's not ever going to thrill you with its acceleration or wow you with its handling. It'll get you from A to B, but the exact nature of the ride will be largely contemplative rather than hyperactive. So in summary, what can we say about Kawasaki's KLR 650? Well, overall, the KLR is a kind, likable ride and a damn good choice for anyone wanting a bike that does most things well, but with a performance that never thrills. With little in the way of electronics, it's a modest, reliable bike with no pretensions of greatness. But that is one of its charms. I suspect, like at least one other bike on this list, it's a bike that you will grow to love the more you ride it, as it reveals its versatility, economy and trusty nature in a slow, unpretentious manner, much as it rides. If you're looking for one bike, you should certainly ride this one before you move on, and the price is doubly attractive.
Once again, thanks for watching everyone. If this is the first time you've watched, please consider subscribing. I do product reviews, motorcycle reviews, off-road and on-road vlogs, as well as tours. Don't forget to follow me on social media, that's Instagram, Facebook and Twitter, and to like, and especially, I'm begging you here folks, subscribe. This is the Blue Marble Rider, out.